Okay, so everyone, please get your Target Grammar Book 2. Target Grammar Book 2. And we're going to review Unit 2 and Unit 3 today. So everyone, please turn to page 10. Turn to page 10. We're going to review Unit 2 and Unit 3. So everyone, please turn to page 10. We're going to use may and will. May, we use may to ask if you are allowed to do something. For example, may I borrow your pen, please? Okay, or may I go to the washroom, please? Or may I go out to play, please? Good. Or we use may to tell someone that they are allowed to do something. May I go out to play now? Good. Or yes, you may. Or you may ask, may I borrow your book? May I borrow your pen? May I drink some water, please? Good. We use will when you are asking someone to do something. So you use will to ask somebody, like your friend, to do something. Okay? For example, will you stop making that noise, please? Will you open your book, please? Will you point to the word, please? Will you, okay, good. So will you, to ask somebody or your friend or family, somebody to do something. Okay, good. And we use may to tell someone that they are allowed to do something. Okay, so may I go out to play? Or you ask to allow, may I borrow your book? May I go out to the may I go to the washroom? Good. Now let's go down to, good. So we're going down to rule number 1. We're going to use will. Okay. So will. So will you. Remember, will you. And we use the verb in the base. Okay. Will you open your book? Open. No S, no ES, no ED. Okay. So will you lend? Lend. Okay. No S, no ED, no VT. Will you lend me your ruler, please? Yes. Here you are. John, will you open the window, please? Yes, Miss White. Will you give me a pencil, please? Yes, here you are. Will you give me a cup of tea, please? Yes, here you are. Good. So will you give, open, lend. All the verbs are in the base. Good. Now let's go to page 11. Let's turn to page 11. Good. So now we're going to go to page 11. Good. So page 11 is just some examples. Okay, good. So for example, will you point to the map, please? Will you look at the board, please? Will you lend me a pencil, please? Will you give him some cookies, please? Okay? Okay, good. Or will you open the door, please? Will you turn on the light, please? Will you turn on the air condition, please? Good. Now, let us go to page 12. Everyone turn to page 12. Good. So now we turn to page 12. Good. Well, on page 12, we're going to talk about may. May I use the verb in the base? And then please. For example, may I borrow your pen, please? Yes, here you are. Borrow. May I use is the verb, we use in the base. May I use your telephone, please? Sure, no problem. May I have some water, please? Good. Or may I watch some TV, please? Good. Now let's go to do some examples. Good. Let's do some examples quickly. Good. So, may I have some cookies, please? Good. May I borrow your crayon, please? May I borrow your marker, please? May I drink some water, please? Yes, you may. May I borrow your crayon? Yes, you may. Oh, yes, here you are. Good. May I have some cookies, please? Yes, here you are. Good. Now let's go to page 13. Everyone turn to page 13. Good. So now we're gonna go to page 13. Good. Now page 13 is okay. Sometimes it's very confusing, but it's very easy. For example, okay, let's say this is Amy, and we can say this is Amy, and this is Tom. Okay, Tom, Tom. Good, good. So we have Amy lent Tom a book. Amy lent Tom an umbrella. Good. Or Amy lent Tom some money. Here we go. Tom borrowed Amy's. So then it will be Amy's. Okay. So Tom borrowed Amy's pen. Tom borrows Amy's umbrella. Tom borrowed Amy's money. Okay. So it will be possession. Amy's. Okay. So we have Tom. Amy lent Tom an umbrella. Tom borrowed Amy's. Good. So let's do one. Let's see a pen. Good. A pen. So a pen. So Amy lent Tom a pen. Tom borrowed Amy's pen. You see? Good. Let's go to number 1 again. Amy lent Lucy a pen yesterday. Amy lent Lucy a pen yesterday. Lucy borrowed Amy's pen. Very good. Amy's pen. You see? So we have Amy's pen. Good. Tom lent Sally some money. Sally borrowed Tom money last week. Okay? Good. Okay, sorry, I forgot my S. Good. So Sally borrowed Tom's money last week. So Tom lent Sally some money. Sally borrowed Tom's money last week. Lisa lent Eric a fan yesterday. Eric borrowed Lisa's fan yesterday. Good. So you can see Amy's. Good. Now let's go down to. Good. Let's go down. Now, very easy again. Good. So let's go down again. So let's go. And if I would just say the answer, so I lent her an eraser. So her, we have to use the first, remember, she, her, hers. Good. So this time we have to use she. Okay. To start the sentence, we have to, so she, so it will be she, very good. She borrowed. Okay, and this one we'll have to do I, my, me. Good, so we have to use me, okay? Okay. Mine, okay, so I'll write all of it so you can remember. Remember we did she, her, hers, her. Good. I, my, mine, and me, he, his, him. Okay. We, our, ours, us, they, their, theirs, them. Good. Which one am I missing? Good. Okay. Good. You. Okay. Good. So she borrowed. Okay, so she borrowed. You're going to say yours. She borrowed my My, remember you're going to use possession. So possession is, okay, my, this one, possession. Possession. Remember it will be, for example, we have Tom, Tom's. Okay? Tom, so you have to make this one. Okay, okay. So she borrowed my eraser. Okay, so she borrowed my eraser. Good. We borrowed Miss Bell's van. So Miss Bell borrowed, we'll have to use us. Miss Bell borrowed us a van. Sorry, Miss Bell lent us a van. Sorry. Miss Bell lent us a van. So ours lent us a van. Mary borrowed Kelly's pen. So Kelly lent Mary a pen. Good. Sam lent me a book. So me, so we're gonna use I. I borrowed Sam's book. Good. Good. So you remember this? Good. Now let's go to page 14. Everyone turn to page 14. Good. So now we're going to go to page 14, 1-4. Good. Now page 14, we're going to go to, will you lend me okay, so a ball, an umbrella, please. Will you lend me some question? Will you lend me some money, please? Good. May I borrow your book, please? May I borrow money, please? Good. Will you lend me a dictionary, please? May I borrow your dictionary, please? Will you lend me an umbrella, please? May I borrow your umbrella, please? Good. Now let's change the sentence quickly. We're going to change the sentence on good. So may I borrow, go to page 14. May I borrow, so we said, may I borrow your notebook, please? Will you lend me a notebook, please? Will you lend me a pen, please? May I borrow your pen, please? Will you lend me a pen, please? May I borrow your pen, please? Now let us go to page 15. Everyone turn to page 15. Good. So now we're on page 15, and then we're just gonna review quickly. Good. So page 15, you know, just, may I borrow your ruler, please? Yes, you may. May I go to the bathroom? Yes, you may. Thank you. You're welcome. Will you give me a cup of tea? Yes. Here you are. May I park my car here? No, you may not. May I see your ticket? Yes, here you are. Now, let us go to unit 3. So everyone turn to page 16. Turn to page 16. Now we're going to go to unit 3. And unit 3 is page 16. Good. So now we're on page 16. Okay, and 16 is, we use will for things that have not happened, but is going to happen. For example, it will rain later, or daddy will be home soon. Okay, they will go home soon. Dad will be back for dinner. Okay, now remember that you have to use the verb in the base. Subject, so remember the subject can be he, okay, the subject can be he, she, it, name, we, you, they, name, +2, plural nouns, cats, kids, the children, the dog, the cat, anything, okay? It can be singular noun or plural noun, okay? Will, the verb have to be in the base. We will to the zoo. So we will go to the zoo. We will take a bath before dinner. She will do her homework tonight. John will buy some bread for us later. Sam will play. Amy will do a test tomorrow. Amy will write a test tomorrow. She can do a test or she can write a test tomorrow. Good. But the verb have to be in the base. Will go, will take, will do, will buy, will play. Good. Or you can say we'll take a test tomorrow, or we'll do a test tomorrow, or we'll write a test tomorrow. Now let us turn to, okay, let's go to, let's see, rule number 2. Rule number 2, negative. Good. So will not. Remember the subject, will not, and the verb. Sharon is sick. She will not be at the party. It is raining. We will not have, okay, so we will not have a picnic. Have a picnic. Lenny will not go to the movie with him. Our teacher will not be in class tomorrow. My father will not buy me a bike next week. Good? Good. Now let us go to page 17. So everyone turn to page 17. Page 17. Good. So now we're on page 17. So on 17, we're going to learn about abbreviation, or we can say contractions. Okay? So sometimes you hear abbreviation, some people call it contraction, but it's to shorten the word, to make it shorter. Person will, so you put IL for will. Apostrophe LL. Will not, won't. We will be will, WE apostrophe LL. I won't, I will not, I won't. You will not, you won't. Tim will not, Tim won't. He'll, Emil. Amy, Amy apostrophe LL. Okay? So, tomorrow is Sally's birthday. She will be sick. I will miss my son when he studies overseas. Good, so we put, okay, you can put will or will not. Number 3, I hope you won't be late for school, or I hope you will not be late for school tomorrow. So I hope you won't be late for school. We will arrange a hotel for him when he arrives. The computer won't work if you don't turn it on. If John studies hard, he will pass his exam. Good. Now let's turn to page 18. Everyone turn to page 18. 18. Good. So now we're on page 18. So page 18, we talked about time, future. Like this afternoon, this evening. Like it's morning time, we can say this afternoon, this evening. Good. You will see Lois this afternoon. Miss Brown will tell us a story this afternoon. This evening, sorry, this afternoon. They will go to the movie this evening. This evening. Next. We can see next Monday, next Tuesday, next Wednesday, next week, next day, next year, next month, next July, next January, next weekend. Good. Next year. Good. Okay, so number 1. So let's do this quickly. Okay, good. Now, number 1 is Tim will be 10 next year. We will visit Japan next month. They will have a picnic next weekend. We will have an exam next Friday. The store will be closed next week. Good. Now let's go to in. Go lower down to in. Good. In. So we're using in. Okay, so using in 3 days, in 2 days, in 4 minutes, in 2 weeks. Good. So she will help you in 5 minutes. Dad will be back at 6 o'clock tonight. Okay? After taking some medicine, Stanley will feel better and recover soon. So soon is also a time. Tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow, or soon. Does he be 12? Will he be 12-year-old soon? It will be cold tomorrow. Good. Now let's go to page 19. Turn to page 19. Page 19. Good. So now we're on page 19. Good. Okay, so page 19. It's will, the subject, and the base. So question, ask about the question. Will you be 11 next year? Yes, I will. Good. No, I will not. I will be 10 EXL, so no. Will Amy be there tonight? Yes, she will. Or no, she won't. Okay, good. And we have some questions. Okay, some questions. Good. So number one, will we write? Remember, we will followed by the subject, followed by the verb. So will we ride horses tomorrow morning? Will Mary help me in 5 minutes? Will Andy come to school tomorrow? Will we eat at a restaurant tonight? So will followed by the subject, followed by the verb. So will you, will we, will they, followed by the verb, eat, play, drink. Good. Okay, so we review target grammar unit 2 and unit 3. Thank you.